Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Naomi. One of the things that I accomplished in 2024, which was a goal I made the end of 2025, was that I read this Bible cover to cover. So I'd ordered some books from Scriptures for America. And in the book order came this little Bible reading plan for 2024. I thought this was excellent. And I had just gotten this Patriot Bible because I thought it looked like a very interesting Bible. I didn't own a Geneva Bible, and I thought I would love to read a Geneva Bible. So when I got the Geneva Bible, and then I got this Bible reading plan from Scriptures for America around the same time, I was like, you know what? I think that the Bible I read cover to cover in 2024 is going to be the 1599 Geneva Patriots Edition Bible. So that is what I set out to do. And as I was completing my reading plan, I just highlighted to keep track of where I was at, and I made it all the way through. I stuck to the plan, and I actually completed it today like I was supposed to. So it worked out absolutely perfectly. Now, my thoughts on this Geneva Bible. For starters, when I was ordering it, when I saw it, I saw it on an advertisement on Facebook, and I was like, $15.99 Geneva Bible. That is going to read something like a 1611 King James. And I was all for it. I love Old English. I think Old English is phenomenal. It's amazing. Love it. Love everything about it. The spelling just fascinates me. It cracks me up that there was no standardized spelling. So words were spelled how they sounded, and it could be that you can find the same word spelled several different ways throughout Old English Bibles and books, which it's hilarious to me. I love it. But anyway, so when I started to read this one, I was a little bit disappointed to discover they modernized the language. This is not Old English. Not even close. It actually reads quite a bit more like my New King James. My main Bible is a New King James Bible. I've had it since I was 15 years old. It was a gift from my pastor. The first Bible I ever read cover to cover was an NIV, because when I was a child, my parents had gotten, for all four of us kids, these very inexpensive NIV Bibles. And their reasoning was that the NIV would be easier for kids to understand when they read it. So the first Bible that I read cover to cover was actually an NIV. Now, NIV is probably one of my least favorite translations, but that is the very first Bible that I ever read cover to cover. And then that Bible was damaged. It was between the car door and the seat, and I didn't know it. And we got to church, and I opened up the door, and it was raining, and there was a giant puddle, and my NIV Bible fell into the puddle. And then the pages were all swollen and weird, and it was wrecked. And I was doing my best to read it, but my pastor and his wife, they bought me a beautiful New King James Bible. And that has been my main Bible since I was 15 years old. And I am 42 now. So I have had my New King James Bible for a really long time. So prior to last year, I had only read NIV and New King James cover to cover. That's it. So I decided to broaden my horizons a bit, and I actually bought several other translations. I've got, for our Fenton Bible, I have this Geneva Bible. I've got a 1611 King James. I've got the scriptures. I think I even have a Jewish study Bible in the closet that my dad sent me before he died. Because he had asked me if I had a Jew, because he liked different versions of the Bible. And I do have another strange version in the other room somewhere, something I'd never heard of that I found in my dad's house after he died. And I brought that home with me. So I don't know what that one is, but I'll figure it out. But anyway, oh, and I have King James, just regular old King James. I have that. I've got a lot of Bibles in this house, a lot. But I was disappointed with, now I'm not completely, like, I think it's great. I loved it. I'm a Bible person. I love Bibles. I love reading my Bible. So I did love it even with the modernized language. And it is pretty amazing. I mean, it's the back page has George Washington's prayer. There's the Constitution circular to the states. There's the Magna Carta. And what is this? Well, okay, that's just some different prayers. It's a form of prayer to be used in private houses every morning and evening. Morning prayer, evening prayer. A godly prayer to be said at all times. A confession for all estates and times. A prayer to be said before a man begin his work. A prayer for the whole estate of Christ's church. A prayer against the devil and his manifold temptations made by St. Augustine. A confession of the Christian faith. There's just a lot of really good stuff in the back of this Patriot Bible. And I love that about it. I absolutely love that. So the disappointment about it not being in Old English was only a minor disappointment because I love everything else about it. I thought it was a really great Bible. So I'm glad I read this one cover to cover in 2024. And hopefully I will also get that reading plan back in the cover. But because of the fact that I was disappointed in the lack of Old English, my plan in 2025 is to read the 1560 Geneva Bible. That is definitely the Old English. So yeah, so those are my thoughts on the 1599 Patriots Edition Bible. It is a nice Bible to have on your bookshelf. It has some really good Patriot documents in the back of it, which I think are amazing to have in the back of the Bible. And it's fairly easy to read. Like I said, to me, it reads a lot like my New King James Version. So if you want to read the Geneva Bible and you prefer the modernized, you don't want to struggle through the Old English, by all means, get the 1599 Geneva Bible because it is great. It just had that one little thing missing that I was looking forward to. So in 2025, I'm reading the 1560 and probably also the 1611 King James at the same time. But I would like to finish the Farrar Fenton because I'm close to having the Farrar Fenton Bible read cover to cover as well. Now the Farrar Fenton Bible, that one's an interesting one. So we will talk about that one after I have completed it. I think I'd like to do a little review and tell you the things I found most interesting about the Farrar Fenton Bible. The Farrar Fenton Bible, it's different than any Bible I've ever read before. So there's that. Thank you for tuning in and watching my little chat about my Geneva Bible that I read in 2024. If you don't have one, get one. It is pretty cool to have the Patriot stuff in the back of it. And there's a saying on the back. It says, every officer and man should live and act as becomes a Christian soldier, defending the dearest rights and liberties of his country. And it is a quote by President George Washington. So I hope you have a happy new year And let me know in the comments below what your favorite version of the Bible is. Thank you.